Oh wow, pair of boots. Look at that. Lovely day to be underground today. Ioan's changed a lot. He's aged well.
Yes.
We're actually up in North Wales in a beautiful place. And we've got Dave, the expert on these mines. His family worked in these mines. And he's going to take us for a tour in a really cool slate mine. I have the ROV with me. Got some flooded chambers to have a look. This is seriously steep what we're walking up here. It doesn't look it on film. But you were just saying, Dave, that they would horse and cart up slate up and down this thing. Well, down it, but...
Yeah, they used to bring twin axle slate carrying carts behind presumably big working horses down this track here regularly when the mine was working, because they were too stingy to pay the duty
yeah.
to take their slate out with the Ffestiniog Railway. So they had a different system which they stuck with for about 50 years until eventually they gave up, built an incline to join onto the Ffestiniog Railway system.
It's seriously steep. I can't imagine what it's like for the horse to come down. And how they did it. How on earth did they do it?
I can't even imagine riding a horse down here, let alone a horse pulling that.
It was obviously more smoother than this.
I
Then.
suspect the fine material has been washed away,
Yeah.
but even so, yes, the angle would have been the same. Can you imagine if this was fine material, then the horses, you know, would have been sliding, trying to take the weight.
Poor things.
Yeah.
They must have had some serious brakes on the cart. Anyway, let's go and find an adit. Hey Dave, I've just spotted something on top of these spoil heaps. Like little stacks of stone, as if they've made some sort of shrines.
Yes.
What are they?
They are dry stone wall bases for the trucks that would be pushed on narrow gauge railway line trucks now, filled with waste, that would be pushed to the top of these structures, and then a chain would be put across the track. Momentum would carry the truck forward and make it tip, especially with help from a couple of men behind. And they used to build these platforms up so that they didn't get choked with debris. This one on the right,
like a ramp.
Yeah, like a ramp. This one is almost choked to the top.
You can see that. Yeah, there
That
it is.
one over there is choked to the top. These ones here aren't. So they would build them quite high so that they could get quite a few months worth of tipping.
Yeah, a bit like that cart we found recently in the flooded level when it was in its tipping position. But
Yeah.
they used like blocks on the tracks.
Yes.
And
Well,
slammed
here
it.
it was just a chain. And when I was a student, I came here to work, and I used to help with the tipping at the tip heads. And it was surprisingly easy. You just push the truck towards the top of the tip. There would be a chain that you would hook around the back of the truck just in case, because you didn't want to lose the truck and the debris over the tip. When it hit the chain with the front axle wheels, you then just gave it a bit of help, two of you, one on either side, lifting at the back, and up it would go and tip out. And the other thing to note is, for stability, they would not mix different size material together. So
You can see that. Yeah.
these tips over here to the right of this little gully feature here, that's rubble brass, or coarse rubble. This in front of us, if you look, this is rubble man, or fine rubble. That has come from a mill. That's the waste from trimming the slates in the mill. This has come just from general digging about, above ground or below ground. And then another tip over there, and that's rubble brass again.
You can clearly see the difference.
Yeah. Now, if you mix the two together, it would give an unstable tip. And it would be, you know, heavy rain and the stuff would just slide. The heavier stuff on top of the finer stuff would just move downhill with gravity. So it was strictly kept. There would always be different tips for.
Do you think they found out the hard way?
Yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, they mixed it, had an accident, thought,
Yeah.
hang on a minute,
Yeah,
let's separate it.
yeah.
What a wonderful little hut they built here. What would this be used for, Dave?
This would have been shelter for the men working at the bottom of the gravity incline, which is to our right. So trucks would have come down, loaded wagons would have come down. They'd have been unhitched here somewhere on the landing in front of me now. Then empty wagons would have been hitched up to go up to the drum house at the top there. So this would have been quite busy, probably constant work during the day.
12 hours a day. That's where they would have sat, right there, look. Wow. It's very small, very small and compact.
Yeah, it would have just been a shelter.
Just out of the rain and out of the weather,
rain.
out the elements.
Yeah.
Well, we're heading up there now. Good Dave just spotted here where the cables would rub. Pulling the carts back up.
Yes, I would guess so.
Pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've come down with their own weight. Somebody
Yeah.
up there on the brake.
Yeah.
And then if I come back up, the cables will be loose, flapping on the floor.
They normally have drums, but clearly they didn't at this point here.
Yeah, I know. They run out of them. Look at this. There's two cables anchored to the ground. One over there and one here. And this is the cable that would have gone down, well, connected to here somewhere, I take it. Is that right, Dave?
Yes. Well, there would have been a big wooden drum on the top of this, with divided into two halves. On one side the cable would be wound anti-clockwise, and on the other side it would be wound clockwise. And so if you let heavy loaded wagons down on the anti-clockwise side, it would turn the drum clockwise, and so the empty wagons would be pulled up on the other side as the heavy wagons went down. And the next load, you'd put the heavy wagons on the opposite side to go back down, pulling empty wagons back up. It's called the gravity incline, used extensively in North Wales, not just here in Blaenau.
Saved a lot of work, didn't it?
Saved a heck of a lot of work, yeah.
You know, we've got a lovely breeze coming through here now. Imagine being here in the winter.
Yeah.
The wind howling straight off that sea, off the Irish Sea. Yeah. But what a lovely view they had.
Yes.
There's the sea over there, look. Look at that. What a view. This is one big, huge adit. You could drive your car in here. My God. It's massive. Hey Dave, I've just found something interesting. All this ash.
Yes, it is definitely ash.
For sure.
Yeah.
What's he doing inside the mine?
No idea. This is unusual.
Coal there, look. Those found some coal. And something else.
I don't think they have a steam engine in here, which is the only other possibility.
That mine we were in recently when they found that steam crane. Imagine working in that.
Oh yeah.
With that going off, underground.
The noise and the smoke.
And the smoke, for sure.
Inhaling the ash.
Smoke and dust mixed.
Yeah.
That's the little drainage
Yes.
channel there down the left side.
As you can see, we're in pretty poor slate here.
Very poor.
This is suitable for roofing purposes already.
That coal, that ash and coal is all the way along here.
Yeah, it's been deliberately tipped here, hasn't it?
And see this pipe here, it says they had compressed air tools in here.
Yes.
And that pipe was round the corner.
I have been looking for drill holes. I haven't found any yet to see whether they came in
Here's one.
behind us or...
Here's one.
What is that?
But that could be one for widening it.
Yeah, they could have come back.
There's some stemming
Oh yes.
with the finger marks in it.
Is there really still?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Wow.
So what was the year of this mine? From and to?
We're in Quarry Newydd here, so it would have worked from sporadically from the 1930s to final closure in 1955.
Right.
Yeah.
In a metal mine, they follow the lode or the stringer, a line of minerals to get to the main lode. How do they do it in a slate mine?
They would. This is obviously what would be the equivalent of a crosscut in a metal mine.
Yeah.
What they're doing here is they're looking for better quality slate. As you can see, this is just
crumbly
rubbish, crumbly rubbish here. Just breaks off in your hand. So this is no good to anybody. This is what goes over the tips. But they'd be looking for the slate beds or veins, and what they were looking for in particular here was the old vein. Because this quarry is Mam Chwarel, the birth mother quarry of all the other slate mines and quarries in Blaenau. This was the original one. And it's got an interesting history. The biggest period of success came when it was owned by two slate mine owners from Cumbria, called Turner and Casson, and this then became known as Diffwys Casson, after the surname of one of the owners.
Oh, look at this.
Quartz.
Look at that.
Yes.
Oh, it's not quartz.
Oh, it's not, is it?
No.
No, it's not.
What is it, Dave?
It's chert.
Chert.
Called chertan in Welsh. It is sort of feldspar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Miners would not like it. This sort of ground would not be very good for structural stability. So they
You
didn't
can see
like
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I reckon they were carrying this out and they realised it was time to go to the pub. So they left it there.
Yeah.
What is the real explanation?
Probably to poorer quality, and
Right.
the steward or the under manager responsible for this part of the mine would have inspected this on the back of a wagon and would have gone, "Hey, what do you think you're doing? That's just rubbish. That's no good. No point in sending that down to the mill to make roofing slate. Tip it over here."
And that was it.
And that was it.
It's stayed there ever since.
Yes.
Propped it up so it didn't fall in the
Yeah.
road.
So.
They have, look, there.
Yes.
Dumped the sleepers there after they lifted the tracks. And some formations growing in there.
Yes.
Which way do we go?
Well, just go in there.
Let's have a look.
A little look.
Because this is dead end.
We are going along the main annex behind us.
Oh, it's a dead end.
Yeah.
Lovely formations.
Yes.
Nothing, yeah.
Oh, it's nice to see the formations.
They gave up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
So, iron sulfide.
Yes.
Are these?
Yeah, we call them the teeth.
Yes.
That's what we call them. We see a lot of them. They're cool, they are.
Yeah,
They're the best ones I've ever seen.
Lovely.
Wow. That's a cool long drill hole there. And you can see where the gunpowder went off.
yeah.
Would they have used gunpowder or dynamite?
For a drivage like this, they'd have had specialist miners whose work was just to drive in to where they were going to expand into the chambers. So they'd have used gelignite
Right.
rather than black powder. However, this rock is so poor, they may well be using powder here rather than...
Because of the soot, the black.
Yes, and because of the quality, because gunpowder gives off a much softer explosion compared to gelignite.
Right.
And if they were fearful of causing a huge collapse, they might well have charged these shot holes with gunpowder rather than gelignite.
I imagine.
And used the softly sort of approach.
Yeah. Because gelignite would have blasted a
They've
huge,
just blasted it into...
huge chunk out of the
Yes,
wall.
yeah,
Ruined it, probably.
yeah.
I could see decent quality slate coming up in the roof. And looks like it's getting wider ahead of us. Wow. Oh, what have we got here then? We have some artifacts. And a platform. Oh wow. A pair of boots. Look at that. Very nice.
I would lie in bed as a boy,
Yep.
small boy now, under the age of 10, and I'd lie awake listening to the sound of the quarrymen walking past on the tarmac road in their hobnail boots, and it would be incredibly loud as scores and scores of men walk past the house in the morning to go to work.
And you'd hear these clattering on the road.
There were specialist shops in Blaenau that would repair these boots, sell these boots, resole them with new hobnails.
They're amazing, aren't they? When we filmed that TV programme in that long level, over 200 metres, full of hobnail boot prints, fingerprints, handprints in the clay, in the mud. It was amazing to see. The only time I ever heard the noise of hobnail boots is watching the changing of the guard.
Oh yes, of course.
In London. What a sound. It gives you goosebumps.
Yeah.
It does.
Once you've heard it, it's distinctive.
You'll always remember it. Yeah, look at that. We found a hobnail boot in a very, very early mine, and the sole was wood. And two long metal plates. It was one, it wasn't shaped like this. It was a curve of wood. Two long metal plates with a few.
So would that have been a development from a wooden clog?
Probably. It did look like a clog.
Yeah.
It's one of our earlier videos. I'll send you a link when I get back out. But look at it. What's this for?
Ah, right.
Now then.
I was waiting for that question. Right. This is obviously built of concrete. Looks fairly modern.
see
Probably dates from about 100 years ago or less, 80 to 100 years ago. Once had a wooden hut on it, enclosing the machinery. And the machinery would have been on these bolts here. And this was the top of the incline, because behind us here is a flooded incline.
Oh, now then, look at that. It's right there. And have a guess where I have on my back.
Yeah.
The good old ROV. It should go in there quite easily.
It should do. Because what we're seeing now, it looks as if it shallows out, but that's the reflection of the roof on the water.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get it down there. I think we'll leave the ROV here, do our explore, and come back and do that. And that'll be in part 2. So there would have been a winch.
It looks to me as if there were at least 2 electric winches here. They could have been air winches. One of the 2.
Look at these chains in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the steps up to it. This is the way in. And the remains of the hut, look. What have you got? Really thick rope.
Yes, it's hemp rope, organic rope. And this would have